Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to the course of Art of Leadership and Motivation, HRM 760, and today's lecture number 6, and I'm your facilitator, Professor Dr. Muhammad Majid Mahmood. Now, talking about the importance of communication skills for business leaders as expressed by business authorities. According to New York Times Business Section, top executives from Fortune 500 companies rate communication skill as the most important quality for business leaders. Now that shows the real significance of communication skills. Further, The Art of Leadership, Max D. Pree, author, says, there may be no single thing more important in our efforts to achieve meaningful work and fulfilling relationships than to learn and practice the art of communication. So now you see that communication is so important in an organization. Now, talking about the way communication moves in an organization. Now, the original message starts from the top, and now you will see that what is the percentage of understanding lost in communication. Now you see that 100% understanding at top management level. So when the top management communicates to the bottom level, what happens? They have a 100% understanding. So when the message moves from top management to the vice president level, the understanding comes to only 63%. And from vice president, when it goes to general manager's level, the understanding is of 56%. And from general manager level, when the message goes down to division manager, the understanding remains only 40%. And from division manager, when the message goes towards unit manager, the understanding level is 30%. And finally, from the unit manager, when the message goes to employee level, the understanding is of only 20%. So now you see there is 80% average information loss, and we are talking about the same organization. So the research has proved that the major problem of organizations in the world is of communication. So what is going on? Why this is happening? So one major factor is of communication barriers. So due to communication barriers, we have this huge information loss. So now you see that by overcoming the communication barriers, we can overcome this loss. And for instance, if the employee understanding is same like the understanding at the top management level, that is of 100%, we can achieve wonders. We can go beyond the expected performance. We can exceed the expectations of our customers. We can do something beyond the imagination of others. How that is possible? That is possible by improving our communication skills. Now, talking about the communication barriers. What are the major communication barriers? What comes in your mind? Okay, when you talk to others, so normally what happens that when you are talking to others, you believe that you have no communication problem, the others have communication problems. And when the others communicate with you, they have the same opinion that their communication is okay and find there is a problem with you. Major communication barriers are, the first one is like language. So when we communicate with others, if we are not using the language mutually understood by both the parties, that creates communication barrier, and that moves towards information loss. Because आप जो बात दूसरे को कहना चाह रहे हैं, आप जो बात दूसरे को समझाना चाह रहे हैं, तो next person is unable to understand it as you want. It means that if the language is different, if you are using certain terminology is not understood by the receiver of the message, तो फिर क्या होगा? Definitely उसके लिए बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. Like for example, आप अपना मैसेज किसी ऐसी लैंग्वेज में कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं जो कि रिसीवर अंडरस्टैंड नहीं करता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू से मोचा ग्रेसिया. नाउ दिस इज अ स्पेनिश वर्ड. नाउ इफ द रिसीवर ऑफ द मैसेज डज नॉट अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस वर्ड, तो फिर क्या उसका रिस्पॉन्स क्या होगा, आप खुद इमेजिन कर सकते हैं. सो मोचा ग्रेसिया मीन्स thank you very much. So on the other side, अगर आप अपनी लैंग्वेज को जितना सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे उतना ही मैसेज इजीली अंडरस्टैंड होगा, और जितना आप अपनी मैसेज को, अपनी लैंग्वेज को कॉम्प्लेक्स करेंगे उतना ही रिस्पॉन्स आपका नेगेटिव होगा. मीनिंग दैट कि in order to have good understanding between the sender and the receiver, language should be used only which is mutually understood by both the parties. Then talking further about communication barriers, you know, when people, they have psychological barriers. Like when you talk to people, they, you know, they give more importance to income level, they give more importance to monetary terms, they give more importance to your status, they give more importance to your grades in the organization. Now let us take the example of chief executive communicating with the PN of an organization or the office boy of an organization. तो क्या होता है? Okay, so when they are communicating with each other, who is talking and who is listening and who is, like, you know, giving instructions, and there is lack of feedback from the bottom. So people, they come in pressure when they are talking with a person whose income level is much higher than them, whose grade is much higher than them, who has a high authority in the organization. So that is another big communication barrier. तो उससे क्या होता है कि आपकी जो रियल फीलिंग्स है, आपका जो रियल फीडबैक है, वो कम्युनिकेट नहीं हो पाता, और आप प्रेशर ले लेते हैं. और जब आप प्रेशर ले लेते हैं तो आप अपने छोटे ग्रेड में होने की वजह से और अपना स्टेटस जो है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, उसमें कम ग्रेड, कम डेजिग्नेशन होने की वजह से आप अपनी बात को उस तरह से नहीं बयान करते जिस तरह के करना चाहिए. Then some people, they pretend to listen. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, क्लास में टीचर कहता है कि ओके फाइन, लेक्चर देने के बाद आप सबको समझ आ गई. ऑलमोस्ट एवरीबॉडी सेज यस. नाउ तो जब वही टीचर वन बाय वन सबसे पूछना शुरू करता है कि आपको क्या समझ आई, तो कुछ स्टूडेंट्स कहते हैं सॉरी सर, समझ नहीं आई. तो उन्होंने पहले यस कैसे कर दिया? इसलिए कि दे प्रिटेंड. तो in order to overcome this barrier of pretending with others, we need to focus on active listening, and we need to focus on participation. We need to be asking questions, clarifying questions, acknowledging others. तो जब आप क्रॉस क्वेश्चनिंग करते हैं, आप अपना पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू देते हैं, आप अपनी फीलिंग्स को शेयर करते हैं, अपने आइडियाज को शेयर करते हैं, you are removing those communication barriers. You're trying to overcome the communication barriers. लेकिन जब आप अपना पार्टिसिपेशन नहीं करते, आप क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछते, आप खामोश रहते हैं, यस नो करते रहते हैं आप, तो then we have communication barriers. So due to these factors and due to some other factors as well, there is in average information loss, जैसे कि इस example में हमने अभी देखा. So we need to improve communication as 70% of our communication efforts are misunderstood, misinterpreted, rejected, distorted, or not heard. Now this is really very important, that we need to keep on improving our communication efforts. Now talking about the cost of correspondence. One-page business letter that took 10 minutes to dictate cost between 50 to 100 US dollars according to research. Now poor writing costs even more since it wastes time, wastes effort, and jeopardizes goodwill. Now all the time we are saying that कि हमारे पास time नहीं है, like we have so many things to do and we don't have enough time. Now what happens when you go for for instance poor written communication? It wastes your time because you write and you correct it, then you write again, misunderstood, you write it again. So that is wasting your time and of course wasting your resources, wasting your energy level. And then आपकी goodwill जो है, आपकी जो repute है, वो डैमेज होती है. लोग आपके बारे में ये सोचते हैं कि आपकी क्रेडिबिलिटी नहीं है, आपकी वैल्यू कम होना शुरू हो जाती है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. Quality of your life is the quality of your communication, both with yourself and others. Now this is a beautiful message. So what do we learn from this message? That आपकी लाइफ की क्वालिटी आपकी कम्युनिकेशन की क्वालिटी पे डिपेंड करती है, जो कि आप अपने साथ करते हैं और दूसरों के साथ करते हैं. तो सेल्फ कम्युनिकेशन इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दूसरों के साथ कम्युनिकेशन इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो सबसे पहले आप अपने आप के साथ कम्युनिकेट करें. तो जब भी आपको टाइम मिले, खास तौर पे रात को सोने से पहले, आप अपनी थिंकिंग को स्ट्रांग करें. पूरा दिन में आपने जो एक्टिविटीज की हैं उसके बारे में आप सोचें. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एज ए स्टूडेंट मैं यहां पे एडवाइस करना चाहूंगा कि आप अपनी स्टडीज को टॉप प्रायोरिटी दें, क्योंकि दिस इज व्हाट योर पेरेंट्स वांट, दिस इज व्हाट योर एल्डर्स वांट, एंड दिस इज व्हाट योर फैमिली वांट्स. एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज एज ए मुस्लिम, so focus more on your self analysis, and if you keep on doing your self analysis you will keep on improving yourself. और जब आप अपना self analysis regular basis पे करते हैं तो definitely when you communicate with others that reflects in your communication. लेकिन जो लोग अपना self analysis नहीं करते, इग्नोर करते हैं, जो सेल्फ कम्युनिकेशन नहीं कर रहे होते, जो अपना एक थॉरो इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस नहीं कर रहे होते, व्हेन दे कम्युनिकेट विद अदर्स तो वहां बहुत सारे फ्लॉज, बहुत सारी वीकनेसेस आ जाती हैं, एंड दैट क्रिएट्स कम्युनिकेशन बैरियर्स, जैसे कि हमने पहले डिस्कस किया. थिंक मोर देन यू टॉक एंड टॉक लेस देन यू थिंक. सो दिस इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मैसेज, that listening is more important than talking. So think more than you listen and listen more than you talk. So what do we learn from this slide? What is the real learning from this slide? Thinking is the most important thing. So people who do that thinking to think, and I call that critical thinking. So people who focus on improving their thinking, that improves their attitude and that bring positive changes in their action, and we call it behavior. Talking about communication, You are not only responsible for what you say, but also for what you do not say, according to Martin Luther. अक्सर कहा जाता है कि पाकिस्तान में एक साइलेंट मेजॉरिटी है जो कि पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करती। ऑफिस मीटिंग्स के अंदर आपने एक जनरल ऑब्जर्वेशन है पब्लिक, पर्टिकुलरली इन द पब्लिक सेक्टर ऑफ पाकिस्तान, जहां पे आप देखते हैं कि मेजॉरिटी जो मीटिंग पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं दे डू नॉट पार्टिसिपेट। तो जालिम बड़ा जालिम होता है या मजलूम बड़ा जालिम होता है? यकीनन जो मजलूम है वो बड़ा जालिम होता है, क्योंकि दे आर मोर इन नंबर्स। So when people do not participate, they avoid taking responsibility. So you are also responsible for what you do not say. क्योंकि जब तक आप क्वेश्चन नहीं करेंगे, जब तक आप पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करेंगे, जब तक आप अपना पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू नहीं देंगे, उस वक्त तक रियल पॉजिटिव चेंजेस आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में नहीं आ सकती। सो आज से हम तय कर लें कि we have to take the responsibility and we have to participate in order to bring positive changes, improvements in the overall economy of Pakistan. Now, talking about the significance or need for communication, very strong in human beings, considered as a basic need, as in the case of eating, sleeping, etc., established as both social and individual need. So communication is same like your eating and sleeping. So give more importance to your communication skills. Do not underestimate it. So the definition of communication is the process of sending and receiving information. Now what you do is you are sending information and you are receiving information. So we will discuss the communication process model in the next slides. Another definition of communication is the sharing of information between two or more individuals or groups to reach a common understanding, but not necessarily an agreement. अक्सर आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा कि दो लोग आपस में इफ दे हैव ए नेगेटिव कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, तो वो एक दूसरे को ब्लेम कर रहे होते हैं कि भाई आपको तो मैंने बता दिया था, आपने कहा जी मुझे बात समझ आ गई है, आज आप कह रहे हैं कि जी आई डिसएग्री, तो क्यों? तो बात समझ में आना इज समथिंग एल्स एंड एग्री करना इज समथिंग एल्स। सो जब हम बात करते हैं कि when you agree with each other, that is called effective communication. Now this is the communication process model जो मैं पहले बात कर रहा था आपसे, कि जो sender receiver की जब हमने पहले बात की, so on left side you see that there is sender, on the right side you see that there is receiver. Now sender has certain factors. Sender is influenced by feelings, attitudes, values, experiences, culture, and self-esteem. And same are the factors जिससे receiver जो है वो influence हो रहा है, same factors. So let us discuss those factors. कि sender जब एक message send कर रहा है receiver को, तो these are the very important factors जो कि हमें यहाँ पे उसको कंसिडर करना है। ख़ास तौर पे सेंडर को इन तमाम जो रिसीवर के फैक्टर्स हैं उसको ज़्यादा फोकस करना है, ताकि जब आप अपना मैसेज कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं तो उस मैसेज की जो लैंग्वेज है, उसका जो चैनल है, उसका जो मोड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन है, वो वही होना चाहिए जो कि रिसीवर का है। लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एक प्राइमरी क्लास के बच्चे के साथ आप और तरीके से कम्युनिकेट करते हैं और एक BA MA पास पर्सन से आप डिफरेंट तरह से कम्युनिकेट करते हैं। एक एजुकेटेड पर्सन से आप डिफरेंट तरह कम्युनिकेट करते हैं, एक अनएजुकेटेड पर्सन से आप डिफरेंट तरह से कम्युनिकेट करते हैं. So, talking about feelings, number one, when sender is sending a message to receiver, so it is the major responsibility of the sender to understand the feelings of the receiver. Like for example, जो मैसेज आप उसको कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, उस मैसेज के अंदर रिसीवर का क्या स्टेक इन्वॉल्व है, रिसीवर का क्या इंटरेस्ट इन्वॉल्व है, रिसीवर की क्या फीलिंग्स हैं उस मैसेज के बारे में. एटीट्यूड, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर, आई मस्ट से दैट, कि आपकी नीयत क्या है, आप किस नीयत से ये काम करना चाहते हैं, आपकी विलिंगनेस क्या है, आपकी थिंकिंग क्या है इस एक्टिविटी के बारे में जो आप करना चाह रहे हैं, जो आप कम्युनिकेशन कर रहे हैं. तो ओवरऑल आपकी नीयत क्या है इस तमाम कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस में. वैल्यूज, द सेंडर शुड नो कि रिसीवर किस चीज को ज्यादा वैल्यू दे रहा है, और जितना ज्यादा आप वैल्यू रिकॉग्नाइज करेंगे रिसीवर की एज ए सेंडर, उतना ही इफेक्टिवली आप अपना मैसेज कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं. एक्सपीरियंसेस, ऑफ कोर्स एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में कहा जाता है जैसे कि एक्सपीरियंस हैज नो अल्टरनेटिव, एंड दिस इज वेरी ट्रू. सो व्हेन यू आर कम्युनिकेटिंग विद एक्सपीरियंस्ड पीपल, you need to communicate as per their experience, as per their competence. But when you are communicating with those people having no experience, then you, of course, you need to communicate differently. Because it is not recommended that you communicate to people having experience in the same manner the way you communicate with inexperienced people. So you need to have a difference in your communication, in your message, in your channel selection. And then culture. Of course, as a sender, it is your major responsibility to understand the culture of the receiver. Now, culture includes various factors, and the most important factor is of religion. It is the major responsibility of the sender to understand the religion of receiver, because you're not going to hurt the feelings of receiver regarding his or her religion. Other factors in culture are traditions, norms, customs, things like that. So when you are communicating with each other, it is really very important that you need to understand the culture of each other. And if you do something which is against the culture, or if you do something which is beyond the religious boundaries of the receiver, then what happens that there is a negative conflict. And then talking about self-esteem. Now self-esteem is your designation, your achievement level, your status in the organization. So when you communicate, you need to give importance to the self-esteem of the receiver. So we have discussed these major factors. The major responsibility is on the shoulder of the sender. So before sending a message, the sender must keep all these factors of receiver in mind. And of course, when the receiver sends the message to sender, so the receiver becomes the sender and the sender becomes the receiver. So it also becomes the responsibility of the sender to know these feelings of the receiver as well. So it's a two-way communication. Now let us talk about the channel. So before channel, we will talk about the message. Now message is called the contents. Now it could be written, it could be oral, it could be visual, right? So your message content should be as per understanding of the receiver. Have you ever seen the advertisement of urea khad on internet? Have you ever read any instructions to farmers in Pakistan in English language in our newspapers? I believe not. Why? What is the reason? Because most of the farmers, they do not use internet. Because most of the farmers do not understand English in Pakistan. So when you are creating your content of your message, you need to be highly careful. The language you are using, that should be understood by the receiver. That should be according to the level of the receiver. And if you use any content, any language in your message which is not understood by the receiver, you waste your energy, you waste your time. And then talking about channel, कि आपका मैसेज लेके किस तरह जाएगा, आपका मैसेज ट्रेवल कैसे करेगा from sender to receiver with the help of a channel like radio, television, newspapers, magazines, billboards, signboards, so there are different ways. So you need to select channel as per the access of receiver, कि receiver जिस चीज को use कर सकता है without extra effort, आप वही channel use करेंगे. And then talking about channel, further example is, for example, when you want to advertise any vacant positions in your organization, तो नॉर्मली जो टॉप लेवल की पोजीशंस हैं उनको इंटरनेट पे भी एडवर्टाइज किया जाता है और नेशनल और इंटरनेशनल न्यूज़पेपर्स में एडवर्टाइज किया जाता है. और नॉर्मली जो पोजीशंस हैं, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल नॉन मैनेजरियल एम्प्लॉयज़ की हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल पीएनस हैं, आपके जो बिल्कुल बॉटम लेवल के एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, उन पोजीशंस को आप इंटरनेट पे देने के बजाय आप उनको लोकल न्यूज़पेपर्स में आप देते हैं, ताकि जो लोकल रेजिडेंट्स हैं दे आर मोर इनकरेज टू अप्लाई. तो नॉर्मली दिस इज द प्रैक्टिस. सो यू नीड टू डिसाइड अबाउट द चैनल कीपिंग इन माइंड द एक्सेस ऑफ रिसीवर्स. एंड देन interference, we talk about communication barriers, like we have some people, they have psychological barriers, and some people they are more status conscious, and they are not interested in other person's opinions because of grades and because of designations, because some people they have high income level and they give more importance to those people having equal income level. And then we have like some people, they pretend when you communicate, they pretend that they are listening, but actually they are not. And then language barriers, as we have already discussed in message. So there are certain interferences when we talk about communication process. And then the feedback is really very important, because sender is sending information to receiver and receiver is sending feedback to sender. So feedback is really critical, very crucial. Without feedback, we can never improve communication process. So in any communication, feedback mechanism should be very strong, because how you are going to know that the receiver has properly understood your message? So receiver may say that understood, receiver may say that not understood, receiver may say that these are the reasons. Maybe there is some problem with the language of the message, maybe there is some problem with the channel, things like that. These are the most common ways to communicate: speaking, writing, visual images, and body language. And talking about body language, this is 65 to 70% of communication. That shows the most significance of body language. And body language means your eye contact, your facial expressions, your gestures, your postures, the way you sit or stand, your dress, and of course speaking, writing, and visual images. Now the question is, what are the hardest things to say when we talk about communication? So according to research, the hardest things to say are, I don't know, I was wrong, I need help. So generally, according to research, it has been observed that people, most of the people, they do not accept their weaknesses. They believe that they know everything. They believe that they are always right. And they believe that they are highly competent. So it is strongly recommended that they need to move towards interdependence. They need to move towards sharing of ideas, sharing of feelings. And they should not feel ashamed of anything. Now talking about motivation, let's see some motivational quotes. Communication can both enhance and enrich relationships, both at work and at home. So why not we do something to further improve our communications? Now this is really very important, that good communication, effective communication can enhance and enrich our relationships at our homes and in our offices. I always say one thing, that people who have a peace in their home, people who have comfort in their home, their performance level increases than those people who have no peace in their homes. अक्सर जैसे देखा गया कि अगर कोई झगड़ा होता है या कोई किसी के साथ एक आपका कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होता है, तो आप सोचते हैं, आप कहते हैं कि जिस बात से झगड़ा शुरू हुआ, तो मेरा तो ये मतलब नहीं था, मैं तो कुछ और कहना चाह रहा था, लेकिन ये साहब कुछ और समझ बैठे. So it means that there was a communication barrier. So why not कि हम अपनी communication skills को strong करें, अपनी बॉडी लैंग्वेज को स्ट्रॉन्ग करें, अपनी वर्बल नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स को स्ट्रॉन्ग करें. सो बाय ब्रिंगिंग पॉजिटिव चेंजेस इन आवर verbal and non-verbal communication skills, we can strengthen our relationships with our family members, and of course we can strengthen our relationships with our office fellows. So what is the result? The result is improved performance, because we become more loyal, we become more satisfied when we have effective communication with each other, because that results in good time management. That results in no wastage of resources, and that results in more productivity and more profitability of an organization. So why not we do something to further improve our communication? So communication is the key of success. Uniqueness of human communication skills. Your speech reveals your character. So it is really very important to know that you control words when they are in your mouth, but words control you when these words are out of your mouth. So communication, your speech reveals your character. The moment you talk, your body language, your eye contact, your facial expressions, your postures, your gestures communicates your character. Speech is a mirror of the soul. So words are energy. Never use words like defeats, failure, and problem. Always talk of hope, belief, faith, victory, and success. So people who use negative words, they become more pessimistic. And people who use words like hope, belief, faith, victory, and success, they are more optimistic. बजाय ये कहने के कि ग्लास आधा खाली है, आधा खाली है, we must say that ग्लास आधा भरा हुआ है. We need to focus on the strengths of our colleagues. We need to focus on the good things of others. We need to, focus on, giving things to others instead of taking all the time. So when you use a positive word, it raises your energy levels and putting you in a winning frame of mind. So now you see, words are energy, use them in your favor. Okay, so when you talk about success, when you talk about new ideas, when you talk about positive things, when you start thinking about other strengths, this makes you more comfortable, this makes you more happy. And of course, when you are more comfortable here and here, your performance level increases. बजाय ये कि हम लेग पुलिंग पे फोकस करें, बजाय ये कि हम एक दूसरे की बुराइयां करते रहें, बजाय ये कि हम ब्लेम गेम का हिस्सा बन जाएं, तो व्हाई नॉट कि आज से हम ये तय कर लें कि एज ए गुड लीडर, एज ए गुड मोटिवेटर, वी नीड टू बी मोर ऑप्टिमिस्टिक. वी नीड टू लुक एट द ब्राइटर साइड ऑफ द पिक्चर इंस्टेड ऑफ लुकिंग एट द डार्कर साइड. Now talking about sharing of resources, a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. चिराग से चिराग जलाते जाएं. इल्म एक ऐसा खजाना है जो आप जितना खर्च करेंगे वो उतना बढ़ता है. जो आपकी स्किल्स हैं, जो आपकी नॉलेज है, जो आपकी कॉम्पिटेंस है, उसको ट्रांसफर करें, दूसरों को भी उससे फायदा उठाने दें. सो इन दिस वे यू लर्न मोर एंड रियल सेटिस्फैक्शन जो है एंड रियल हैप्पीनेस जो है और जो असल खुशी है, दैट इज गॉड्स हैप्पीनेस. सो मेक योर पेरेंट्स प्राउड ऑफ यू. Make your elders proud of you. Make Pakistan proud of you. And most important thing is, as a Muslim, do the best positive things in your life. So if you have your sight, you are blessed. If you have insight, you are 1,000 times blessed. Very true. So focus more on your insight, focus more on your attitude. So never go for cosmetic behaviors. So people would think about something else and they, do something else. So thinking and doing should be same in the positive direction. To be conscious that you are ignorant is a great step to knowledge, according to Benjamin. It's a beautiful quote. Doing is believing. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Confucius 551 to 479 BC. So the most important thing is doing. So doing is believing. So instead of talking and hearing all the time, why not you start doing something? Of course, you need to be a good listener. You need to be a good observer. But if you are only listening all the time and if you are only observing others all the time, but if you are not doing something by yourself, that is not good. So be a good listener, be a good observer, and then start doing something wonderful for others. Talking about communication, he who wishes to talk well must first think well. Now that shows the real importance of thinking. George Bernard Shaw also said the same thing, that you cannot change a person unless you changes his mind. And changing mind means that change of thinking towards the positive direction. When you speak, your speech should be better than your silence would have been, according to someone anonymous. So, when you speak, that speech should be better than your silence. Meaning कि पहले आप सोचें, फिर आप उसको तोलें और फिर आप बोलें. And that is what good critical thinking is. सोचे समझे बगैर अगर आप अपनी बात को कम्युनिकेट करते हैं तो इससे बेहतर है कि आप खामोश रहें. I praise loudly, I blame softly. A wonderful quote, but what do we see as a ground reality? It is the opposite we see most of the time, that people blame loudly and they praise softly. I'll give you an example here. जैसे अक्सर एक ऑब्जर्व किया गया कि जब कोई पर्सन आप देखते हैं कि उसकी कोई वीकनेस है या किसी पर्सन की कोई मिस्टेक आपको पता चलती है, तो एक नॉर्मल ऑब्जर्वेशन है कि मेजॉरिटी लोग बैड न्यूज को ज्यादा कम्युनिकेट करते हैं. एंड कंपैरेटिवली अगर एक पर्सन की बहुत अच्छा उसने काम किया है, बहुत उसकी बड़ी अचीवमेंट है, तो लोग बहुत कम उस चीज को आगे कम्युनिकेट करते हैं. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू रिसर्च, गुड न्यूज को 3 to 4% तक कम्युनिकेट किया जाता है ऑन एवरेज, और बैड न्यूज मैसेज को 8 to 9% तक कम्युनिकेट किया जाता है. इसीलिए बैड न्यूज जल्दी स्प्रेड होती है और गुड न्यूज को थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम लगता है उसको स्प्रेड होने में. सो द आइडियल रिकमेंडेड थिंग इज कि जब आप किसी को प्रेज कर रहे हैं, आप उसकी तारीफ कर रहे हैं, आप उसको अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं, आप उसको रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहे हैं उसकी एफर्ट्स को, तो आप लाउडली करें ताकि सबको पता चले. लेकिन जब आप किसी को ब्लेम करना चाह रहे हैं क्योंकि उसने कोई गलत काम किया है, किसी फेलियर की वजह से, उसकी मिस्टेक की वजह से, तो आप उसको सॉफ्टली करें. ग्रेट स्पीकर्स आर नॉट बॉर्न, दे आर ट्रेन्ड. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. So that shows the importance of trainings. According to Dale Carnegie. Now what is training? जैसे हमने अपने शुरू के लेक्चर में बात की थी कि leaders are born or made. So leaders are born as well as made. So leadership is a skill that can be learned, that can be taught, that can be developed. So when we talk about training of employees, we mean that we teach them the skills which are required in their organization to improve their efficiency and effectiveness. Perhaps you will forget tomorrow the kind words you say today, but the recipient may cherish them over a lifetime, according to Dale Carnegie. So talking about the importance of conversation with wise man, a single conversation with a wise man is better than 10 years of study. It is a Chinese proverb, and very interesting and very true. So what do we learn from it? We learn that we need to have a company of those people who are the most competent people. So prefer to have in the company of those people who are wise, who are problem solvers, who are optimistic, who are really competent, who people having positive attitude. ऐसे लोगों के साथ आप अपना वक्त गुजारें, ऐसे लोगों के साथ आप डिस्कशन करें, ऐसे लोगों के करीब आप आएं who are very sincere. So this shows the conversation with a wise man, that shows the significance of those wise people in our societies, in our offices. So communication is really all anyone ever gets paid for, ultimately. And if you cannot effectively communicate, you will pay, not get paid, according to Doug Feuerbach. Now you see that people, they say that like they want to make money. Of course, inner satisfaction is very important, but at the same time, people also work for money because they need to fulfill their needs and wants. And in order to do that, they need to make money. Now, people having poor communication skills, they keep on paying all the time. But people having strong communication skills, they get paid. Like for instance, once you improve your presentation skills, you improve your communication skills, you improve your analytical skills, you improve your problem solving skills, you improve your critical thinking skills. So what are the possible results? Okay, for instance, you go for a job interview. So this will really help you a lot to win that interview. You go in a meeting. This strong communication skills will help you perform better in the meeting. Talk about any problem, talk about any challenge. These communication skills will definitely help you. So as a leader, you need to focus more on improving your communication skills. And once you develop those communication skills, you need to keep on improving your communication skills on regular basis. So people having strong communication skills, they are more successful than those people having poor communication skills. Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless, according to Mother Teresa. Now, that shows the importance of kind words. जैसे हम दीन इस्लाम में बात करते हैं कि हमें बुलंद वो है, हमसे सबसे आला वो है जिसके इखलाक बुलंद हैं. So kind words are really very important. People who are friendly, people who use soft words, they quickly motivate others. They can influence and they can convince others easily. But on the other side, those persons in organizations who use harsh words, people get irritated from them. And if that person is a leader who is using harsh word, the followers start leaving that leader. So this is really very important that we need to keep on improving our communication skills, and we need to keep on improving our presentation skills, particularly when we talk about the tone of your voice. So when you communicate with people, you need to be highly careful about your body language, about your verbal and non-verbal communication. Now these are the communication goals. The first one is to change the behavior of a person in an organization. Now what do we mean by changing behavior? Of course, when we talk about behavior, behavior is what our actions are. So we need to bring positive changes in the behavior of the employees who are working in our organization. So this is one of the major goals. And what is the source of behavior? That is attitude. So we need to focus first on the attitude of the person, and then this attitude will convert into behavior, and positive behavior would result in better performance of that employee in the organization. Now, how one can do that? That is one of the major goals of communication. For this purpose, I would say that we need to create a supportive environment in our organization, a motivating environment. We need to give respect to each other. We need to give importance to each other. We should not insult anybody in our organization. We should not underestimate anybody in our organization. We should equally treat everybody in our organization. And by doing so, we are bringing positive changes in the attitude and behavior of our employees. The next communication goal is to get action. So of course, when you have a positive behavior, this leads towards positive action. To activate people, to make people more energetic, so that they should start implementing their decisions. So for that purpose, you need to communicate. Another major goal of communication is to ensure understanding. Of course, better you understand, better results you can expect for. And less you understand, so of course, you compromise on your results and you are not able to achieve your targets. So understanding is the key. कि जैसे इस लेक्चर के शुरू में हमने बात की कि जब तक अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं होगी उस वक्त तक इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन नहीं हो सकती. So the more you understand, the more better performer you can become. So understanding पे फोकस करने के लिए जरूरी है कि जैसे हमने कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस मॉडल में डिस्कस किया था कि सेंडर मेजर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज टू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रोफाइल ऑफ द रिसीवर. पर्टिकुलरली खास तौर पे हम जब एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं, उसके बैकग्राउंड की बात करते हैं, उसके कल्चर की बात करते हैं, उसके एग्जिस्टिंग पोजीशन इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की बात करते हैं, तो इट इज द मेजर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द सेंडर कि वो रिसीवर के इन तमाम फैक्टर्स के ऊपर फोकस करे ताकि जब वो कम्युनिकेट करे सेंडर मैसेज को तो रिसीवर उसको बेटर अंडरस्टैंड कर सके. So and another major goal is to persuade, to convince, to motivate, because with the help of effective communication you are trying to convince your followers. As leader you have followers, so you need to motivate your followers, you need to persuade your followers. अगर आप अपने डिसीजंस इंपोज करना शुरू कर देंगे, you know, people will get irritated, they will not do their best, and in some cases they may leave you. So दुनिया में जो बेंचमार्क सेट किए जाते हैं, जो हाईएस्ट स्टैंडर्ड सेट किए जाते हैं, तो उनको अचीव करने के लिए, बेंचमार्क्स अचीव करने के लिए, you know, creativity and innovation is required. So creativity के लिए first thing required is कि you need to persuade, you need to motivate, because without motivation we can never move towards better performance. For example, एक ऑफिस मीटिंग में why people participate unless or until they are highly motivated. So when you persuade people, when you convince people that their participation can improve our performance, their input can make us market leader. So when people are convinced, when people are persuaded, we can do wonders. We can perform better than our competitors. And finally, communication goal is to get and give information. Now this is the basic thing, getting and giving information. Now talking about communication, do you know people remember 10% of what they read 20% of what they hear, 30% of what they see, 50% of what they see and hear, 80% of what they say, and 90% of what they say and do. Okay, which is the most important thing? What you say and what you do, you remember it more. Problem arises कि हम बात तो बहुत ज्यादा करते हैं, बातें बहुत करते हैं हम, ये भी कर लो, ऐसे कर लो, ये काम को इस तरह कर लिया जाए, इस काम को इस तरह कर लिया जाए, सजेशंस हम बहुत देते हैं, खास तौर पे दूसरों को। लेकिन जब बात आती है इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की, तो हम में से कितने लोग हैं उन अच्छे सजेशंस को, अच्छी रिकमेंडेशंस को इम्प्लीमेंट करने की तरफ चाहते हैं? और दिस इज अ बिग क्वेश्चन मार्क। और जो लोग जो बात अच्छी बात कहते हैं और उस पर अमल भी करते हैं, तो उनको उन बातों को याद रखना नहीं पड़ता, बल्कि वो बातें उनको याद रह जाती हैं, क्योंकि वो बातें उनके दिलो दिमाग में जाके फिट हो जाती हैं। जैसे कि सच को याद नहीं रखना पड़ता, लेकिन जो लोग झूठ बोलते हैं उनको याद रखना पड़ता है, और फिर एक झूठ के पीछे उनको 1000 झूठ बोलने पड़ते हैं। इसीलिए एज ए मुस्लिम, एज ए गुड पर्सन, हमें सच बोलना है, हमें अपने काम को ऑनेस्टली करना है, और जो बात हम सोचते हैं वही बात हम बोलें, और जो हम चीज़ बोलते हैं उस पर हम अमल करें, तो वो चीज़ ज़्यादा बेहतर होती है फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड फॉर यू एज वेल। नाउ टॉकिंग फर्दर अबाउट कम्युनिकेशन, if you tell people something without repetition, after 24 hours 25% have forgotten it, after 48 hours 50% have forgotten it, after 72 hours 75% have forgotten it, after 1 week 96% have forgotten it. Now what do we learn from here? Very important lesson, that learning is an ongoing process. So people who live on their intellectual fat, कि like for example, ठीक है मैंने 20 साल पहले एक डिग्री ले ली, लेकिन उसके बाद अगर आपने कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया किसी काम का, अगर आपने कोई प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं की, अगर आपने चैलेंजेस को एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया, अगर आपने मजीद स्टडी नहीं की, तो फिर क्या होगा कि जो आपने पुरानी एक बहुत पहले एजुकेशन हासिल की, अगर उसी की बेसिस पे अगर आज 20 साल के बाद आप डिसीजंस ले रहे हैं, तो जो एजुकेशन आपने ली, अगर आपने उसको साथ साथ अपडेट नहीं किया, साथ साथ अगर आप अपने तमाम सेंसेस को यूज नहीं किया, अगर आप अपने एक्सपीरियंस को यूज नहीं किया, अगर आपने अपने आप को साथ साथ वक्त के साथ साथ अपनी कॉम्पिटेंस को, एबिलिटीज को ग्रो नहीं किया, तो क्या हम आज बेहतर डिसीजन कर सकते हैं? नो नो। द लर्निंग इज, वक्त के साथ साथ हमें वी नीड टू कीप ऑन इंप्रूविंग आवरसेल्फ। हमें अपनी स्किल्स को इंप्रूव करना है, हमें अपनी एबिलिटीज को इंप्रूव करना है, हमें अपने एजुकेशन लेवल को इंप्रूव करना है, एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज try to become active listener. And I must say one thing here, that people who are good active listeners, जो दूसरों की बात को बहुत गौर से सुनते हैं, उसको समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, they keep on growing. They, in most cases, they make good decisions. जैसे अक्सर लोग कहते हैं कि काश मैं उसकी बात पहले गौर से सुन लेता, तो आज मुझे ये दिन ना देखने पड़ते, काश वो मेरी बात सुन लेता, काश मैं इस बात पे जो उसने मुझे पहले कही थी मैं अमल कर चुका होता, तो आज मैं बहुत बेहतर जगह पे होता। तो अपनी जिंदगी में ये काश काश के वर्ड कम करने के लिए जरूरी है कि आज से हम एक गुड एक्टिव लिसनर बन जाए, और जो लोग हमें अच्छी बात करते हैं आप उस पर अमल करने की कोशिश करें, So this will not only satisfy you, this will not only make you comfortable, this will comfortable your family, and this will comfortable your organization. And most important thing is कि as a Muslim आप एक wonderful contribution दे सकते हैं इस दुनिया में. So आज के overall जो आज हमने discuss किया कि in today's lecture we have talked about the importance of communication. We have talked about how the role of leader and a motivator can further strengthen the organization with the help of effective communication skills. Because if the leaders, if they are lacking communication skills, they cannot motivate people. So in order to motivate your employees, in order to motivate your followers, this is really very important that you need to become the strongest communicator in your organization, because communication is the key. So we need to keep on improving our verbal and non-verbal communication skills. And verbal communication skill means that your written and oral communication. And non-verbal communication skill means that your body language, the way you dress. So according to research, non-verbal communication is 65 to 70% of communication. So in order to become effective communicator, we need to focus more on non-verbal communication skills and then of course on the verbal communication skills. So I believe that कि आज के lecture से आप सब ने बहुत ज़्यादा learn किया होगा, and we had a wonderful topic of discussion today. और I believe that कि इस आज की discussion से आपने जो कुछ भी learn किया, इसको आप अपने घर में भी apply करेंगे, इसको आप अपने organization में भी apply करेंगे, और as a student आप अपनी understanding को strong करेंगे, in-depth understanding को strong करेंगे, ताकि you become a strong communicator. And becoming a strong communicator is one of the key characteristic of a good leader. Thank you very much all of you. Inshallah, see you all in the next lecture.